So I want to talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not easy. It is one of the hardest things I have ever had to tackle in my life. It was so hard for me because the people that I needed to forgive, I had not done anything to deserve what I received from them. So some attacks happened out of nowhere. Some attacks I saw and they just worsened over time. I have even had people message me and say, I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that, and do the same thing all over again. These series of events built up anger inside of me like no other. I was mad, angry, sad, stressed, filled with anxiety because I knew had I given out the same energy, I would be the one to get the strikes of a ruined reputation. I'm sure some of y'all could agree with me here. You knew that had you replied the way in which you envisioned in your head, God was going to come for your neck. Sometimes the fruits of the Spirit really be getting in my way. But I knew I had to maintain self-control. I would never forget the day this lady comes up to me in Sam's in a wheelchair and on an oxygen machine. And she came up to me and said, baby, you have to forgive him. You have to let it go. God is actually going to exceed what you are asking him for, but you must forgive him. I don't know if that was an angel, but she was definitely sent by God. That was like in 2020. And it wasn't really until 2023 where I understood what she was saying to me, because 2021 through 2023 were really trying times for me. She was warning me for what had already happened in my life and what was to come. So this system of forgiveness God has graced us with is not to overlook what others have done, but it's for us to release, heal, and for me, it showed me how God actually feels when I'm out here acting a fool after he's given me multiple chances. But holding on to this anger, it exhausted me. I was having to take medication. My health began to decline. I literally began to hate people. I couldn't sleep. I fell into gluttony and so much more. But I decided one day I was tired of feeling that way and I wanted out. So I began to actually study and listen to sermons on forgiveness and to really understand how to go through this process. God says in Matthew 18:21-22, to forgive 77 times. Now, that takes some persistence because it took me until about the 25th time to actually mean it. But each time I have to say my heart softened towards each person I was forgiving. I had no idea the extent of the process that forgiveness actually takes. It is not an overnight thing. It takes time. I even got to the point that I would just start praying for people, for them to be successful. And I watched great things happen for these people. And I had to forgive harder because I didn't understand why God was blessing them in my face. And I was such at a standstill. But it stretched my character in ways that I can not even explain in some ways. But every time I felt the hate in my heart, I would just stop and say, Lord bless them, Lord keep them. Because I was ready to get that burden off of me. I carried it for years, and it was just time to be free and also get what God had for me. I was so busy falling down a hole of emotions that while others were gone about their business, I was not prospering in mine. It really feels good to be free today. Yep, there's some residue, but I'm no longer where I used to be. Learning to forgive, it strengthens you, it grows character, and it also prepares you for what's ahead. But I'll never let unforgiveness ruin me like that ever again. It was a lesson, and I had to learn it. Because honestly, had I not, I'd probably be in jail somewhere, just to be completely honest. And I'm not even playing. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this just because I'm talking about God. I'm going to be honest with you because so many people are dealing with this. Had I not went ahead and forgave people, I'll be in jail. I'm telling you now. On the court, in court, on trial, with a jury having my future in their hands. So it was a lesson, and I had to learn it, and I'm thankful. So I pray today that you will begin your journey of forgiveness. And if you started, keep going. And if you stopped, start again. Just understand it takes time. But I'm a living testament that God will lift it from you if you really genuinely mean it. I hope this could just help somebody on today. This was really on my heart. And there's so much going on in the world right now. And we have to forgive people. There's so much hate going on in the world right now. It's so much, this cancel culture. It's just so much. But don't let unforgiveness ruin you. I hope this was helpful to somebody. Thank you so much for watching for today. I will see you in the next one.